Live for the moments you can't put into words. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, we had a little bit of a run up the last 2 days. Got a lot of people excited. Personally, I'm super excited about it, right? We're banging our head against that $4,000. But of course, you know, when you got a run up like this, you got to slide backwards a little bit. Altcoins are sliding a little bit harder than Bitcoin is at the moment. We do have a couple altcoins that are up. I think I've seen EOS, Litecoin, and of course, Binance. We got a little bit of news to talk about. A lot of it was about price. You know, we don't constantly do that over here on the show. A couple other things to talk about. But besides that, we got Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So how are you today, Samantha?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
So, hey, Samantha, would you mind pulling up that Coin Paprika so we can go ahead and take a look at the markets today, see what we got going on? Of course, we got something we got to get to today. We're a little busy, so we might be cutting this show a little shorter than, I mean, they were only supposed to be a half hour. They've been getting up near an hour.
Coin Paprika's up.
Thank you. All right, so let me see. What do we got going on here? We got BTC at $3,967. That's sliding backwards, only 0.14, so no big deal. But I'm real happy about that 9.7 gain across the last week. We got Ethereum, definitely well above that $100 line that we were eyeing there. Sliding backwards only 0.85, a little more than 0.75%, but holding on to 20.21% gains for the week. Nice. We got XRP at 32.8 cents, down 2.3%. That's taking an 8.37% gain for the week. We got EOS, $3.81. That's a 5.26 gain right now in 24 hours and a 33.77% gain for the week. Nice little profit there if you could have seen the bottom in that one. We got Litecoin on the other side of $50. Cha-ching! $51.16. 5.36% gain and a 21.32% gain for the week. Amazing. We got Bitcoin Cash, $144. That's sliding backwards, only 1.09% with an 18.5% gain for the week. Tether at $1. Stellar Lumas, 8.9 cents. About to become 9 cents, it's looking like. That's down only 1.72 with a 16.77% gain for the week. Not too bad. They still got to get back up there to 20 cents to be doing all right as far as I'm concerned. We got Tron at 2.5 cents, almost down 2%, 1.91 with a 4.17% gain. And there we go with BNB token Binance in the number 10 slot at $10.90 with an 8.74% gain for the day and a 19.84% gain for the week. And what's that right there? Bitcoin Satoshi Vision sliding backwards, coming in at $66.94. That's down 1.9% with a 3.69% gain for the week. Sliding down a little further. Let's see what we got going on with Steam. Steam looks like a sliding back spot in the 48, coming in at 33.4 cents. That's a little bit close to 0.75%, 0.72% for the 24 hours, 15% for the week. As I'm saying, hey, that's all good because I'm still playing Steam Monsters. I'm still playing Drug Wars. It's all good with me, right? Steam coming up in price gets me a little bit better stuff when I'm playing these dApps. All right, that's about all I got to show with the screen share today. Let's go ahead and stop that. Let's pop out the backyard. Looking a little foggy out there, but not too bad. Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another episode. So, what do we got to talk about today, people, right? Well, first off, I thought I'd talk about something a little different. I got a Twitter message, and it kind of upset me. Got me thinking. The guy was bashing the channel, talking about how we don't really have a lot of viewers, and kind of out here wasting my time, and I'm kind of suckering you guys out of money to be able to go to these events and pass out Bitcoin flyers because am I really going to be turning anyone on? Talking about how the real people in the space are, you know, people with 100,000 viewers, and that I should just give up. You know, it's like, well, I mean, the numbers are slipping. Things are getting worse around here at Bitcoin and Coffee. I mean, I keep trying. I got Samantha. I've added her to the show. We keep trying together. So maybe he's right, you know, right? Or maybe we shouldn't listen to these Debbie Downers. Maybe we should keep fighting the good fight. Maybe this is what the bottom of a bear market looks like, is that you get people like us that really aren't receiving much support or much views, and we are wasting our time a little bit, but we're developing the skills, right? We're getting the content out there that'll be ready for the next bull run. To be honest, they kind of got to me a little bit. It messed me up a little bit this morning. It's like I try so hard for you guys, and I love this show, and I love doing it, and I usually don't hear much bad, but I mean, the man was intelligent. It was a very in-depth letter, pretty much pointing out some truths, right? What good are you really doing when you get less than 50 viewers a day? But let's try to keep going with it. Maybe you guys can hit the thumbs up, share things out. Maybe you guys could share the video out on your social media. Maybe we could pick up a few more people. Maybe it's just a gloomy day and the dude got me down and we'll all get over it. But we got Ethereum always making mistakes out there, right? Or was this a money laundering? We got Ethereum mining pool. We got Spark pool at block. Oh, let's see. What do we got? 7,238,290. They went ahead and made a lot of money. They're not quite sure exactly what happened. The normal mining reward for Ether is about 3 ETH a block plus fees. Well, somebody went through, I got 2,103.1485 ETH is what they got for a mining reward for 1 block. As soon as I seen this yesterday evening, started bringing up questions, noticed as I dug into a little bit, a lot of people are coming up with a lot of controversial theories on this. The idea of somebody with a big finger making mistakes sending that transaction, I doubt it. Who has $500,000 in an Ethereum but doesn't really know what they're doing?
Who's sending $15 but has like $500,000? Like, who's sending 15?
Oh, it wasn't even $15. I think it was under $5. It was $4 and some change, and a lot of this was added as the transactional fee. So next, people are starting to think that it could have been some sort of money laundering. Yeah, possibly, but at the same time, I do dabble in the space. I've been here for quite a while. I don't know how I send a transaction and make sure I guarantee which mining pool is going to get it. And then I don't know enough about this Spark pool, but last I checked, the mining pool was a conglomerate of people all around the world putting in their hash power in order to mine as a pool. So the reward's broken up. So that draws some question with it. It's not really money laundering if you're not getting all your money. Right? Just because you're mining in the pool doesn't mean you're all going to get 2,103 ETH. So, still questions. Will we know the answer? I'm sure time will tell with this one. What do we got going on in the chat over there, Samantha?
Paul Rouleau's here. He says good morning.
Good morning, Paul Rouleau. Good morning, Andy. Thanks for coming out here and cheering me up a little bit today.
Crypto Shrugged Author's here. He says good morning.
Good morning, Crypto
TD says hola, amigos. And Andy Anderson says your efforts made BTC go up. Good job. TD also says that guy is a loser. Do not pay any attention. Keep the channel going. We love you guys. And Andy Anderson says never give up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to give up. It's just maybe I need to do something different. Maybe there's a different way that I could go about attacking this problem. Maybe have more support, maybe to have more people interested in my content. I don't know if it's that I'm not going in depth enough with the personal things that I'm saying about the market, that I do try to keep this a lot about Bitcoin and decentralization and the ideal of that accumulating Bitcoin is going to brighten everyone's future. But I've never really been here for technical analysis. I don't know if I really believe in it. I can perform technical analysis. I do it on my own trades all the time. I'm not really a video screen share. I don't know. I don't really want to keep going on and on about this guy and this letter that he wrote because it is bumming me out a bit. But, he also pointed out other things. We do have internet problems here. And he was also saying that it's a big deterrent that every time you go to watch my show, that it's pixelated and that it's not very good. They're like new people when they come in and you go to look at somebody like Chris Coney or Omar Bam or Ivan on Tech and they have those wonderful HD visions, with the YouTube. You're going to watch them first. So, let the guy go on and on. I don't know. I wasn't trying to bum anyone out this morning. I had just personally read that letter a little bit before I got out here on air, and it had me questioning and thinking. So what's the other big news we got going on today? Well, we got Binance. They're launching their DEX today. It's not necessarily decentralized at the moment. That's the big one. But it's a step in the right direction. We're looking at them getting out there with their public test net. I went over and checked it out today. It looks like a lot of the decentralized dApps that you find on, or DEXs that you find on Ethereum, little more complicated to use than, going over to Binance, the regular exchange, like, user interface. Only has 11 nodes right now. They're going to be adding more. They're saying that they're going to let the public in on this. This is just starting out. It's just a test. I think that this decentralized exchange probably will do really well, though. Binance has done really well. Decentralized exchange that is what a lot of OGs want. It's kind of going to be the next step here as we're looking at these exchanges being the modern bank when it comes to cryptocurrency. With this ideal of privacy and censorship and blacklisting Bitcoins, the ideal of a DEX is needed. Binance being one of the biggest exchanges out there, one of the fastest movers. Them creating a DEX is a big plus because a lot of people easily go over to them and start trusting them a little bit because they trust the regular DEX. With me, of course, these DEXs are always going to have a problem with the domain name service. It's always an entry point for hackers. But time's going to tell with this. Another thing I thought is that it's nice how it's going to be running on the BNB token for them, and everything is paired in BNB, definitely giving more liquidity and value to their Binance token. If you go over and check out the exchange right now, they only have BNB paired with Bitcoin and BNB paired with Ethereum, but they do have several pairings with BNB like Cardano and things like that.
Paul Rillo says that I've stayed in this market largely because of your efforts. We also have Morgan buddy. Or Morgan. He says, hey, Brock. So no clue who that is, but hey, how are you? And the Pothead. Hi, Crypto fam. Crypto.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today. A lot of news about the price. Of course, we've seen, Elon Musk, right, talking good about Bitcoin. We've seen that the price is sliding backwards a little bit. I don't think anyone is really thinking it's going to go that much lower. It's just, what are we going to break out? Are we going to get above $4,000, right? That's the next question. What should we be looking at? Is it just going to move sideways for a little bit? Should we take a little bit of profit, right? We heard this from Toon yesterday. And I was saying, hey, if you bought some Bitcoin at under this price and you're looking at 5%, nothing wrong with skimming a little off the top and buying yourself something nice. We're early investors. We got a long way to go till Bitcoin is back to $20,000. There's a lot of opportunities for you to be able to go ahead and pick it up on the cheap as we continue to fluctuate in the market up and down. And you go to work and you make that money and you cut those costs like not buying McDonald's and Nikes and stuff so you can get more Bitcoin.
TD says you guys are educating people, and don't forget there are millions of people who have no idea about crypto. I commend you on taking action and creating awareness. And Andy Anderson says, like I always say, better days ahead.
Yes, of course, the bull market is always good days. There is always going to be some depression at the bottom of a bear market, right? Maybe, capitulation, right? We got to turn it all around.
Toon's here. She says hi.
Dude, thanks for joining us. I look forward to you coming out here every morning and joining us. I also have been checking on your Twitter lately. Nice quotes of the day, girl.
And Morgan threw up his Twitter, so go check him out on Twitter. And awesome. Crypto Shrugged Author says, if you educate one person and that changes their life as well, then their dependents, your good deeds will ripple through history.
I think you guys are my motivational speakers today instead of the vice versa. Well, I don't really have a ton of news. That's about all I had to cover. You got anything you wanted to cover today, Samantha, as we went over those news articles? A lot of news articles just about the price going up, right? About what's going to happen. Where's the future of all of this going? Of course, the future's bright. We got those ETFs being reproposed and all that stuff. Denials, if we keep going with the ETFs and hoping for that to do something for the cryptocurrency market, we're going to be here a super long time, right? We know that the SEC isn't going to let this happen easily or until they can control it, right? That's how the U.S. government, that's how governments work. They don't let anything happen unless they can control it. So, it's always a situation of we are early investors. We're here for fundamental reasons. Don't let anyone get you down, as I'm apparently letting happen today. Just keep collecting that Bitcoin. Keep collecting whatever altcoin you think has some real value out there. And know that in the future is going to be digital, right? That one's undeniable. It's hard. You can go find anybody. You can walk up to a 10-year-old child and say, is the future digital? And they're going to tell you yes. So you need digital money, right? It's common sense that you're going to need digital money. for a digital future. And can you think of anyone else besides Bitcoin that solved that double spend problem already and is worldly accepted? I can't. So with all that being said, I hope you guys go out there. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys keep your BTC safe. I hope you guys do a little bit to help educate someone else into Bitcoin. And remember, keep smiling.
Bye, guys.